is our bulk sample, so you can see all the numbers, B1, B2, B3. We've got these all broken out into segments, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a bulk sample. They've peeled off all the soil and all the loose material. So you'll see blocks, they'll take a certain width of block, and they'll cut it with a chainsaw, they'll pull it out, they'll break it up, they'll put it in the super sack, and then they'll take into Fisconeset to be processed there. They just keep cutting blocks off to fit our sample size. This one here is B2 that goes from here to here. So we'll have all of this and we'll cut it, and then we'll be able to measure what we have for tonnage, because we took measurements of what the outcrop was before. We'll take measurements of what the outcrop was after, plus weighing it. We'll have a pretty good number as far as what we're getting at for tonnage, and then we'll take a look at what we bring out of it once it's crushed, how much rubies, gem, near gem, non-gem, and what we get as far as sapphires, and then we can come up with an estimate of what you're getting as a tonnage value for quality versus the tonnage.
The way the process works is we have two stages of crushing in our large jaw crusher, a coarse and a fine. Then we'll screen the products to get the products for the gravity. The oversized product will recrush down until we get it down to that stage we can use. Then it'll all go to the gravity separation, where we'll concentrate the rubies, and then if there's any coarse material left over, we'll recrush it to a little bit finer size, rejig it again, and then the rest of the material all then go to tailings. Yeah, you can see the low color in some of them, you know, almost white. Then you get the deep red color in other ones, stands right out. There's no problem finding pieces with corundum in it by looking around on here. That's what you want. That's what you want, to be able to just look at the pile and see the red. I mean, if I can pull out 5 pieces like this in a 30-ton sample, that shows the potential of this material.
It's been startling, the sheer grade concentrations that we've seen coming out of the Appalootoc bulk samples. While the project would still have to be classified as an early stage, the economic potential of the project seems robust from what we've seen so far. We can see the potential to develop a commercial operation that would be characterized by low capital costs, high operating margins, high internal rates of return. And those are the kind of factors that will really allow us to make this transition from appealing to a retail audience to being able to communicate effectively with an institutional and brokerage audience as we attempt to access the kind of financial resources that we're going to need to move the project forward.